from your vantage as creators, as influencers, what is that challenge? What is that opportunity in your mind? What tools do you use? And what, where do you draw those boundaries? I know it's a lot of questions in one, but just Ankush, like, how are you thinking about Gen AI right now? And the automation that it will bring, and the absolute speed and scale at which anyone can create a decent piece of content.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'll give you a very small example. Okay, it takes me half an hour to do subtitles of every beauty video. I'm sitting like this, doing subtitles and going to a physiotherapist because I've messed up my back. And now there are tools where it'll just listen to your voice and do the subtitles, and it's ready. So I feel like you also, there are AI tools that will just give you that fancy font also. Like,
you're still old school?
Yeah,
because we're so busy in doing things the way we're doing it.
There's a a legit button. You can just click on that captions button.
Like, it translates from Hindi to English.
It has started.
No, बहुत सारे tools हैं अब. And like for example, right now the difference I see in the content that's being made now versus how we started. Packaging is a big deal now.
Huge.
Earlier we would just keep the phone, not care about lighting. It's not about making it look professional. It's about making it look visually enticing. Like some text has to come out, some emoji, some tuck, some sound has to come out. So all of these things, it's also a skill. Like being a creator, I struggle with technology a lot. I struggle with knowing how to operate cameras, etc. For someone like me, this is very like nerve-wracking to think how will I adapt to AI. But I also feel like if you learn it once, you can actually use it to focus on the real things, like the kind of content you want to make, etc. What that will also do is now everybody can be a creator, which is not a bad thing. It's just more competition for us. Yeah, I mean, it's going to take some time to get used to it, I guess. I think it's also the newness of AI that everybody's super excited. None of us really know how far it goes. There might just be a slump and people will realize, okay, subtitles kar liya, ab kya kaam to khud hi karna padega.
I think, the best use of AI is like
research.
There are some things which you shouldn't do by AI. And there are some things which you should do from AI only.
What is that for you? What are the shouldn't?
The shouldn't is personally, it's like the script. I think the script part, many people, they are like just, they'll just give a very good prompt about the content, and then ChatGPT or any AI would make a script out of it. But that doesn't have that.
Your voice.
It doesn't have your voice. Then we are like, a normal human being is not an actor who can just read it and then do it in his way. So we got famous, or people are listening to us because we wrote that content in our way, and then we were the ones who were speaking that. And they liked us speaking that.
Yeah, you can't make AI do everything on your behalf. Like use it for the things that make your work faster, like subtitling ho gaya, graphics ho gaye, edits ho gaye. But like for example, if your voice comes through in the kind of one-liners that you put in your content, etc., that should come from you. Because otherwise then everybody's going to be a creator, but nobody's going to make any impact. Because I think, I don't know, is it right to say that it might just take away your individuality?
That's the fear. That's the fear, right?
But it might
sounds the same. I mean, if you're on LinkedIn, you'll see it. It's pretty much everybody sounds the same right now. And going back to your point about having that voice and that eventually bringing that value, is that us? I mean, you're nodding with what Raj and Ankush are saying, Shibani. Is that a struggle? You think about that a lot?
I do, Delshad, and not just
fear is for you?
Well, I feel like when it comes to the creator scene, well, as far as the tools that, as a creator you use when it comes to packaging and maybe even scripting, you can't completely rely on AI. And I think right now the scope of us leaning into AI is just this much, maybe eventually editing or whatever. But I feel like generally the advent of AI I was at a shoot and I was talking to a DOP who's, basically, And this guy told me that there are AI tools now where you give them 5 lakhs a month and over time you can actually create an entire, a lot of jobs. A lot of people in the media or in the filmmaking business, our jobs are going to get very redundant very soon, which is what I fear. Now, I don't know. And again, the problem is it's all improving and everything is evolving very fast.
Very fast.
So in the next 1 year, what the world is going to look like or what this ecosystem will look like is
Yeah.
Nobody knows, nobody can track it.
I also feel that it's going to standardize the creator industry in a way where it's probably not as creative anymore, and the monies that we make will be much lesser. I fear that because, you know, like take into account, for example, if a brand buys ad rights, and this is happening, by the way, brand buys ad rights to use your face.
Right.
They can use an AI tool to actually do photo shoots with that one brand usage that they have, and you don't have to turn up on set. So you don't get paid the same amount of money that you are making right now. They've just bought your face, your voice, and now they can just create. So it's going to become like everything is going to be like AI generated maybe, and this is scary.
No, because you know, they make a person that's also AI generated to endorse.
AI influencers
They can create their own
AI influencers.
Exactly.
But there was one point in my mind. It's like, you know, the videos which we create, like creators like us, it's like we observe and notice very small things of life. I don't think.
No, but
No, but
Raj, you'll be
Raj,
surprised
I
how
disagree,
sophisticated ChatGPT is. And I have taken the liberty to sometimes, you know, give ChatGPT prompts to get like to script something for me and make it better and make it better. The kind, because you know what it does is, uske paas it has this whole ecosystem to research from and pick the best of the most relatable things and create a skeleton for you, which you can keep improving and sharpening.
No, someone can put your name on the chat GPT and say, you know, like make me a mix of this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually,
you could have a mix of all three of you.
It's true.
I mean, it is.
I feel like that's something that, you know, I mean, it'll make like the job of writers redundant, okay? As a creator, you'll still maybe benefit from it on days where you're not feeling very creative.
I had, you know, heard about this job also, prompt engineer.
Prompt engineer.
So like, if someone is, you know, great at writing prompts, then
It's
he
a
can do
full-time,
wonders.
it's a full-time profession. But you know, the thing that always comes out most when you talk to marketers also, you know, and what they seek in their partnerships with creators is authenticity.
Yeah.
Now the whole aspect of authenticity comes under immense questioning with AI in the mix. Whether it is scripting or using avatars or, you know, whatever it is. I think you all have addressed some of the fears that you all feel right now, but is there anything else going forward that you need to keep an eye on as other creators emerge in the field? When it comes to technology and AI, what are you keeping your eye on?
I think, like, personally, I'm just keeping my eye on what I want to believe and what I don't want to believe, because
it's hard to
a
tell.
lot of, like, recently I saw some influencer's photo which looked like a great photo shoot, and then I later found out that it's all AI. Like, this person did not wear these clothes. This person did not go to this location. Yeah, you can, like, I spent so much money hiring a photographer, you know, like sourcing clothes and like going to a studio and doing a whole look. I can just do it with AI.
But would you do it?
I mean, no, but at some point I might. Like, not right now, but if that becomes the norm and the turnout has to be that quick, that, you know, like now you can just sit at home in your pajamas and post a picture of you in France and Paris and whatever, and that's what the brand wants you to do.
Oh my God.
Who knows?
And there are cost efficiencies there as well. And
So
again,
the brands will be
paying you less and
paying AI more to like have those tools in place. I don't know. Like, these are all just scary thoughts.
I'm appalled.
But
what?
But I mean, like,
Something like
is
this
this the
can
first
happen?
time someone's been fake on social media?
No,
Shibani?
Ankush, but like to have this whole setup created where they are
you can.
That's also right? I mean, this wouldn't be the first time. It's just a more sophisticated faking that's going to happen.
we're always resistant.
A faster, a much higher scale of faking that will happen.
Yeah,
right?
people are buying followers also, right, and deceiving people. So deception has always been a part of human beings, and
Until now, I was believing that no, the observational things are only.
no, deepfake videos look so real. Deepfake videos, dekho. All the deepfake videos, you don't know. You don't know, like, as
whose
creators
face is
also.
being used.
As creators also, how do you legally protect yourself if a brand has taken usage of your face?